In the heart of Europe, a phoenix named Poland has risen from the ashes of its tumultuous past. Imagine a land scarred by the ravages of war, burdened by economic challenges, and yet standing firm, resolute in its spirit. That is Poland, a country that has witnessed the darkest days of human history and yet has emerged stronger, more resilient. Once a country torn apart by war, Poland has transformed, showing a remarkable ability to rise, time and again, like a phoenix from the ashes. Situated in Central Europe, Poland is a land of profound historical significance. Its geographical position has made it a crossroads of cultures, a melting pot of diverse influences. Throughout history, it has been a stage where some of the most dramatic events of European history have played out. Poland has seen empires rise and fall, has been a battleground for nations, and yet it has endured, maintaining its unique cultural identity. But Poland isn't just about history, it's about transformation. It's about a nation that refused to be defined by its past, choosing instead to rise from the ashes and strive for a brighter future. Poland has risen, not as a war-torn nation, but as a beacon of resilience and determination. It's a story of a nation that picked up the pieces of its shattered past and built a future that is now poised to make it Europe's next superpower. It's about a country that, despite its challenges, has shown an incredible ability to adapt and grow. From the ruins of a shattered economy, it has built a vibrant, dynamic market, one that is increasingly playing a significant role in the global economic landscape. And so, this phoenix named Poland, refusing to be defined by its past, began a journey of transformation. A journey marked by resilience and determination. A journey that saw it rise from the ashes of its past to stand tall as a nation of promise and potential. A journey that is the embodiment of the indomitable spirit of the Polish people. This phoenix, refusing to be defined by its past, began a journey of transformation. A journey that is the embodiment of resilience and determination. The 20th century brought with it a dark cloud over Poland, a storm that would challenge its very existence. As the Second World War raged on, Poland found itself caught in the jaws of two monstrous powers. The West was held in the iron grip of Nazi Germany, while the East was under the oppressive rule of the Soviet Union. The country was torn apart, its people subjected to unimaginable horrors and hardships. Cities were reduced to rubble, and the once vibrant culture was silenced by the echoing boom of war and domination. At the end of the war, the victory was not Poland's to celebrate. Instead, it was handed over to the Soviet Union, an exchange of masters, but not of fates. Poland was trapped under the Soviet Iron Curtain, a pawn in the grand game of Cold War politics. Economic hardships were a grim reality in post-war Poland. The country's once flourishing industries were now in ruins, and the task of rebuilding was a mountain too steep to climb under the weight of Soviet control. The economy was shackled by the rigidities of central planning and the inefficiencies of state-run industries. Scarcity of goods, long queues for basic commodities, and an atmosphere of despair were the order of the day. Political oppression was another bitter pill to swallow. The Polish people were denied the basic rights of freedom of speech, assembly, and press. Any voice of dissent was swiftly silenced, any spark of rebellion ruthlessly crushed. Yet the Polish spirit remained defiant, the yearning for freedom burning brighter with each passing day. This was a time of struggle, a struggle for survival, for identity, for freedom. It was a time when the people of Poland were tested to their limits, their resilience and courage put on trial. Yet, amid the darkness, the spirit of Poland remained unbroken. Its flame flickered, but never extinguished. The trials of the 20th century may have scarred the nation, but they also forged a spirit of resilience, a determination to rise again, to reclaim their identity, their freedom, their future. The dark days were indeed dark, but they were not the end of Poland's story. As the 20th century drew to a close, a new dawn was breaking over Poland. The Iron Curtain, which had so long cast a shadow over the nation, was at last lifted. The grip of Soviet domination that held Poland in its grasp for 44 years was finally loosening. The echoes of marching boots and the specter of totalitarian rule began to fade, replaced by the burgeoning hum of democracy and freedom. The year 1989 marked a turning point for Poland, as the Solidarity movement, led by the charismatic Lech Walesa, paved the way for democratic changes. This was a monumental shift, not just for Poland, but for the entire world. It signaled the end of an era, the collapse of a regime, and the birth of a new political order. The Polish people, resilient and determined, were ready for this change. They were ready to shape their own destiny, to chart their own course, to reclaim their place in the international community. In the crucible of change, Poland underwent a series of radical economic reforms. The transition from a centrally planned economy to a market-oriented one was by no means easy. There were hardships, difficulties, and challenges. But the Poles, with their indomitable spirit, persevered. The journey towards political autonomy was filled with trials and tribulations. Yet Poland emerged stronger, resilient, and more determined. The nation embraced its newfound freedom, its people reveling in their hard-won liberty. Poland's transformation was not just political, but also cultural and social. It was a metamorphosis that touched every facet of Polish life. The nation began to thrive, its economy growing, its society flourishing, its people prospering. The dawn of change brought with it promise and potential. Poland, having risen from the ashes of its past, had entered a new era. It was a time of hope, of opportunity, of rebirth. Poland was no longer a puppet in the hands of a foreign power. It was a sovereign nation, ready to take its rightful place on the world stage. The dawn of change brought with it promise and potential, for Poland had entered a new era. With the new millennium, the phoenix began to rise, its wings spreading wide over an era of unprecedented growth and development. Poland, once a country grappling with the chains of a command economy, started to rewrite its narrative. The turn of the century marked the advent of a new era, an era that was to see Poland metamorphose into a force to be reckoned with on the European stage. The country's economy started to flourish, steadily gaining momentum. Poland's GDP, which was once a mere fraction of Western Europe's, began to grow at a pace that was not only impressive, but also consistent. The country's economic stability and resilience, even in the face of global economic downturns, stood as a testament to its robust financial management and sound economic policies. Integration into the European Union in the early years of the new millennium was a significant milestone for Poland. It was like the phoenix spreading its wings, ready to soar. It opened up a world of opportunities for Poland, allowing it to tap into the larger European market and benefit from the EU's economic and political stability. This integration, however, was not a one-way street. Poland, with its burgeoning economy, started to exert its influence on the continental stage. It became a vocal advocate for Eastern European interests within the EU, leveraging its newfound clout to shape policy decisions. Technological advancements became another feather in Poland's cap. The country embarked on a journey of innovation, fostering a vibrant ecosystem of tech startups and attracting global tech giants. This technological revolution played a pivotal role in driving Poland's economic growth, adding a new dimension to its rise as a European power. From the ashes of its past, the phoenix had risen, stronger, more vibrant, more powerful than ever before. Poland's story is a testament to the indomitable spirit of a nation that refused to be defined by its past. A nation that rose from the ashes to carve out a future of prosperity and influence. The phoenix indeed had risen. As we stand at the threshold of a new era, the future beckons Poland with open arms. The nation, like a phoenix reborn, is poised to take flight, its wings fanning the flames of progress and prosperity. The journey, though arduous, has shaped Poland into a formidable force, ready to carve out its place as Europe's next superpower. Poland's future is as bright as it is ambitious. The nation's economic growth, once a flicker in the darkness, now blazes with the intensity of a supernova. The economy, fueled by innovation and resilience, continues to outshine its European counterparts. Its steady ascent, like a mountain climber defying gravity, is a testament to Poland's indomitable spirit. But economic prowess is just one feather in Poland's cap. The nation's political stability is equally impressive. It stands tall, a beacon of democracy and diplomacy, in an often tumultuous global landscape. Poland, with its balanced blend of tradition and modernity, has crafted a political framework that is both robust and flexible. It is this adaptability that allows Poland to navigate the winds of change with grace and confidence. As we peer into the crystal ball of the future, Poland's role in Europe is set to become even more significant. The country is ready to shoulder the responsibilities that come with power. It is prepared to lead, to guide, to inspire. Poland's story, steeped in resilience and determination, serves as a blueprint for other nations on their journey to prosperity. The future of Poland is not just about economic growth or political stability. It's about the spirit of the Polish people, their resolve, their courage, their dreams. It's about a nation that refuses to be defined by its past, but instead chooses to shape its own destiny. The phoenix, having risen from its ashes, now soars high, its eyes set firmly on a future that promises to be as remarkable as its past.